Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OneMarketplace, the future of shopping. And we really are going to be the future of shopping. Tonight, we're talking about things that I think are near and dear to all of you. Payment of our revenue cash pools is happening now. Some new digital products we're coming out with that they're going to be a part of the Pro division, but they'll also be available on the actual shopping portal, so you can buy these products. These are really tremendous new products. I think everybody's going to be excited about. It's going to allow us to launch our international side of the business. The daily essentials, we're now going to have the lowest price in the United States. I'm going to talk about how we're going to be accomplishing that, and then finally my closing thoughts. So let's begin. To start with, something we've all been waiting for, and something that we announced at our launch event, which was only about 3.5 weeks ago. And that is the payment of our revenue cash pools. It's happening now. And so for everybody that's been waiting, now remember, in order to be a participant in this, you have to be a Smart Shopper Pro, number one. And then number two, it's based on what you've actually accomplished. So let's take a look at that first, and then I'll tell you how everybody's being paid. So the first things first, for somebody to qualify to be in these cash pools, they have to be a Smart Shopper Pro, of course. And then this is the number of pods they've started, which is pretty simple to do. I mean, we've got people right now that have probably started 30 or 40, pods already. So, getting to 5 pods is pretty simple. But when you do that, you become a director, and you're now in the first pool. And as you move up, senior director, national director, then you start to enter these other pools. But here's what's important about this, though, because it's not just based on the fact you're a director. How much you get out of each one of these pools is based on something that's really important, and it's something that, again, shows that people are doing something where they're active, and that is the number of people that not only you personally enrolled as Smart Shoppers, but the people you personally enrolled, how many they enrolled. And the reason for this is because we want people bringing people into this that are going to be people that are also going to be building. And so you benefit from that. You benefit obviously from the community pods and from every other way that you can make money, but you also benefit in these cash pools. So we use a little simple example here. You've probably seen that before, but let's say somebody goes out and they get 50 people enrolled as Smart Shoppers. So they got 50 pods started, right? So now they're a national director in that pool, but how much do they get of that pool depends on what happens with their personal enrollment and what happened with the person they enroll, what they've done. That's all that matters. So you've seen in this example right here, it says person one has 50 pods, right? And his Smart Shoppers invited 2 Smart Shoppers each. So he got 50 plus 100, so he got 150. So that means that person then would get, based on again, how many people are in that pool, he would get a percentage that his contribution is based on a combination of both his people that he's got and the ones that they've got. So, this is the second example is based on 2 pods. So, I mean, again, person number 2's got 50 pods, but this time, what has he done? Well, he's still, he's just invited 5 Smart Shoppers each, but each one of those got a lot more, right? And so that means that he's got a contribution of 300. So therefore, he's going to participate more in the pool. It's a very simple formula. So all you have to really look at, and you'll be able to see this in your back office, you'll be able to see the number of pods you started, the number of people, the number of pods of the people you've enrolled have started, and that'll give you a formula that will determine how much you'll make out of each one of these pools. And this is changing all the time, guys. It changes every month. But this is a cool pool because if the cash pools means you get paid on everybody. That's everybody that shops worldwide forever. 15% of all the revenue that goes into our commission program goes to these cash pools. So you can imagine you're making money, not only the people that are filling up your pods, but people are filling up somebody else's pods that you're not a part of. And so this is going to get to be a big number one day. But what we're getting ready to do right now, and before I get into the digital products, let's talk about the payouts. Because what we've done is we've been working on actually putting this all in place. So we are launching at the end of this month. What's going to happen is everybody, from this point forward that's a Smart Shopper Pro is earning based on what they did, during this previous month that we were just in, which is obviously May. And so on June 5th, you're going to get paid for all the money that's been generated if you qualified for any of these pools. You're going to get paid on it. But in addition to that, remember, we actually started accruing the money for everybody back in July. So that means that anybody that was a Smart Shopper Pro that qualified for these cash pools way back in July is going to get that money as well. He'll also get the money for August, September, October, November. So what we're doing is we're paying all that, whatever that period of time's been since we launched this, we're paying all these cash pools all at one time. Now remember, you had to be a Smart Shopper Pro. And if for some reason, you stopped being a pro and you went down to Smart Shopper, if you qualified for any of these pools up until that time that you downgraded, obviously you're going to get that money. But if you did downgrade, you're only getting paid based on Smart Shopper during the time that you were a Smart Shopper Pro. Very important. But this is the beauty of this. So this is going to be a lot of money. And by the way, if you did for some reason downgrade, now's your chance to go ahead and go back to being a Smart Shopper Pro, because obviously this is going to be paid every month moving forward. And as this company grows bigger and bigger, it's going to be more and more money. So it's exciting. It's happening now. You're going to see the money in your back office. We'll send out emails letting everybody know what to expect and when. We were going to try to pay about some of the back money. We were trying to do it at the end of the month. We just ran out of time. So we're just going to do it all at one time, but you're going to be happy to see it in your back office. Okay. So that's the cash pools. And remember, this is just the beginning of where this is going to go. So you want to take advantage of these if you can. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about, which has to do with money too, and making it, is digital products. They're on the way. As a matter of fact, Dr. Scott Reese is going to share with you right now a little bit, and he did this a little bit in our event, but what some of these digital products are. And there's even more that we're looking at, because one of the things we want to be able to do here at OneMarketplace is be able to launch this thing internationally. And we can do that so much faster with digital products, because that means we can go into any country in the world, launch it with digital products. Once we get a group of people, boots on the ground, so to speak, guess what? We can use those people to then say, hey, look, if you want to bring us some product partners in within your particular country, it's very easy for us to hook them up to OneMarketplace. So now all of a sudden, let's say we go into Taiwan, we got, 5,000 people there, and they start bringing us, product partners. We put them on the site. Now, those products probably can only be purchased in Taiwan. But guess what? If you live here in the United States, and those people in your community pods, which chances are they're going to be, you're getting paid on those product purchases in Taiwan. And think about this. This is going to happen over and over worldwide. So that means as this thing starts to grow with the digital product, and then we bring the tangible products behind it, every time somebody's shopping anywhere in the world, if they're in your pods and you start here in the United States, you're making money. But it's the same for somebody, say, in Taiwan. People in Taiwan are going to have people back in the United States here shopping. And because this is based on community and community pods, there might be in Taiwan, they're going to be making money from people shopping here in the U.S. Think how cool this is going to be. I mean, and we're just getting started. I mean, I think about where this can go in the next few years, and there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. And so we're gonna take the world by storm here. And remember, guys, as much as you've seen it kind of all coming together, and sometimes it's been slow and kind of painful, it's all happening. It's happening now. And now you get to start taking advantage of it. So with that, let me turn it over to Scott for a few minutes, and I'll come back, and he's going to talk to you about some of these digital products. Dr. Reese, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Excited to be here as always and talk to everybody about the next wave of products which are coming to us that are digital products, and we're excited about that. Let's take a look. First of all, we'll start with Click to Build. Click to Build, some of you already have, and you're having a lot of fun with it. There are thousands of emails going out automatically for those of you that are participating in that. It is a 90-day campaign that's automatically built for you. It's from you. It sounds like you. It is you. It will highlight the products. It will highlight the services that we have, and it automatically introduces people to your business. You don't have to call people. You don't have to write messages. It does it all for you. It just doesn't get any better than this. The clutter and the fear of refusal and people saying no in your face and all that, this takes it all out of the way, and it gets your business rolling and introduces this to people who might show a level of interest, and then you can follow up if you wish. But this also does all the follow-up. Like I said, 90 days worth. Once a week or so, it's contacting them, talking to them, and moving through the process to help you introduce your business to people automatically via email. It's connected to your email, so it comes from you, which is amazing. You don't have to lift a finger. And oh, by the way, if you want to edit any of those emails, you can go through the 90-day plan, which will be laid out before you, and literally click on any one of those send outs and write something else in there or add something if you wish. And that's a big deal. So that's click to build. Next up, I don't mind telling you, social media is a big deal. And you know this. Social media is a power deal. And that is so important. So this is called click to post, as you see. And it's about social media posting. Imagine having the entire business, the products that you love, the things that you love about it automatically being posted to your social media channels of your choice. Automatically. You don't have to create the image. You don't have to create the text. You don't have to create any of it. It posts for you on your social media. This helps give you credibility and visibility, and it helps people see that, no, you're actually in business and this is good. That is an amazing product. The last part of our Click to series is called Click to Text. Click to Text is much like Click to Build. So Click to Build is to emails what Click to Text is to texts. It automatically sends text from you, from some weird link from you. All you have to do is click a button, review it, and click again. And you can do this for every single mobile phone number you enter in, and you can start texting automatically. You don't have to write the message. You don't have to do any of that. This does it all for you, and it is a phenomenal way. We all know that a lot of people open up their texts more than anything else. Now, this Click to series, the Click to Build, the Click to Post, and the Click to Text are all business building tools for you. Please try these out. You're going to be excited to see what happens there. Very exciting for all of us. Also, coming up in the very, very near future, within a week or so, you're literally looking at a custom workout tool for your workouts. As quickly as we put this up, I encourage all of you to get this because it's based on your age and other aspects of your life, and it will build a workout just for you where you are in life. So that is a big deal for you. And this is commissionable, by the way. These products will pay commissions. And so this is a great way to sell. And internationally speaking, it's all about the digital tools. So this is a big deal. And you can add this to your portfolio, start to get healthy, and start to really let your body function as it should. Custom workout tool, you're going to love that tool. Next tool up that I would talk about is the biometric facial scan. There's a lot of excitement around this. Literally off of your phone after you download this, it will scan your face. We're going to give you 4 scans a month. You can do one a week yourself, or you can do one and then you can share one with a spouse, a friend, or family member, or anything that you want to do with those 4 scans. That scan will not only give you a readout of where your health is at that particular moment in time, but it will also give you a suggestion of the products from OneMarketplace that will help you with that particular part of your health. And you can order those if you choose or not, but this scan will kind of tell you where everything lies at that moment. And like I said, what a great way to recruit people, because you could do this for someone that's not in the business and say, what do you think about this? And they'll scan and they'll see, oh, I need these products. Well, I think I'll buy those products from you, because nobody likes to see a scan that says, hey, you could use a little help here and not do something about it. It's a great tool to use to build the business. You're going to love that product. Last but not least, and we got many more on the way, by the way. Last but not least, the Chat App Builder. It's one of my favorites. You ever have a great idea about an app, or you just like something personal for your home? Like, oh, I'd like to build an app just for me about my home budget, or about this thing, or I'd like to build an app about writing, a certain thing, or an app about anything. You dream it, it'll build it, because all you do is you literally write it into the chat box of what your thought is and what your idea is about this. And within seconds, this will build that app for you, and it's usable by you. And later on, you'll even be able to post it after we build a literally worldwide digital website to post your app on for everyone else to see and to purchase. Right now, this is about you getting familiar with the app builder and building the app of your dreams for your personal use. We're excited about all that. So what I would really say, just to finish this off, is We've got tools to build your business and tools for you, your health, your body, and your life. That's the key here. We're going to bring more tools to the table over time that do the same thing, help your business, help your body, help your life. And we hope that this will bless you as much as it has blessed us already going through this. It gives me great pleasure to turn this back to our CEO, Mark Seaforth. Mark, thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, you can see why we're excited about these products. And as I said earlier, there's more and more digital products that we're going to be taking a look at. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is really huge. This is probably the biggest now. It was as excited as I am about what we just talked about with the pools and of course all these digital products and what that's going to mean. And by the way, we're going to be simplifying the pro division. This is the biggest announcement of the night. This is the biggest announcement of the night, the Daily Essentials. We have made a decision, and it not only affects Daily Essentials, but everything. But Daily Essentials is where you're really going to see a huge savings. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be so powerful for all of you. As a matter of fact, I dare you to go out and get a no anymore about OneMarketplace. I dare you to go get a no because as of this weekend, it could be Monday, so you'll see it when it happens. When you go to the website, every person that goes to the website is going to see the lowest prices possible, whether you're a smart shopper or you're a free shopper. So think about it. That means everybody gets the lowest price. So what's going to happen when you go and share this with somebody? You say, look, there's no pushback here. If you don't want to do anything else but just shop, it's free. No catches, no gimmicks, no nothing. It's free. And you will get the lowest price possible. Now, the person makes that decision, they're going to be excited. They're going to come here. And by the way, on our Daily Essentials, we believe that this is going to be the lowest priced Daily Essentials in the United States. I mean, could somebody maybe one time a chance of somebody having a lower price? Possibly, but I doubt it. I mean, we're going to be basically lower than any other place you can go and buy your Daily Essentials because now, remember, it's free and there's no membership. I mean, even a company like Live Good, which has gone in 2 years to 100 million, and God bless them for doing what they've done, they don't have the vitamins that we have, the potency we have, the quality that we have. And the only way you can get their vitamins is if you pay for a membership. Now with us, you don't have to do that. It's free. And by the way, our prices are probably lower than their prices with the membership, which is like $100 a year. So, I mean, this is amazing what you have, ladies and gentlemen, right now. And this means you're going to be able to bring the world into this. Now, here's the good news. When you get free shoppers, it doesn't mean you don't make money because you get a major percentage of that RV that's created when that free shopper goes in and buys the product as a free shopper. It goes to you because you brought them on board. And by the way, it's still money still goes into the community pods as well. Now, the question everybody's going to have is, well, why would I just want to be a free shopper? Because if I become a smart shopper, what happens? Now they're revenue sharing. So a person now, at least they're going to join as a free immediately, and you're going to be able to talk to them about becoming a smart shopper. And anybody that's smart at all will look at this and go, for $14.95, yeah, I want revenue share. I want to share in the revenues of this company that every time somebody buys a product, I'm getting a small commission. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that for $14? Where in the world could you have a business with this kind of business model for that little amount of money? So I think what's going to happen is you guys are going to have an explosion. You will have an explosion on people buying these Daily Essentials as a free or smart shopper. And again, we are just thrilled about where this is going to take everybody, in the coming months. And so look for all this to kind of roll out on the site next week, and you'll just see one price point. That's it. And it'll be the lowest price possible for our products with no membership, knowing you're going to get almost everybody as a smart shopper because why wouldn't you? I mean, who wouldn't want a revenue share? So this is exciting. We can't wait to see what this is going to do. We want to take this thing, like I said, my dream when I launched this company, and I'm going to talk about my closing thoughts, was something that I think is now going to become very, very real. But let's get back to that in my closing thoughts. So what happened there? Okay. Well, now I'm there. Okay, so Dave, you messed up my slides a little bit, but that's okay. I'll take the hit for this because I didn't look at it clearly enough. Obviously, I saw those things twice, but guys, this is what I want to lead up to, and this is my closing thoughts for tonight. And again, I'm just I'm beside myself about where this is going to go for all of you because we've just begun here at One Marketplace, and you can see what's going to happen when you can offer these daily essentials to people anywhere, in the United States here at the lowest price spot in Canada. But actually, I'm sorry, it's in the United States right now. We're going to solve the problem in Canada too. But in the United States, and that's a massive market here, you can give everybody the lowest price on any of their daily essentials. The average person spends the average family, 60 to almost $200 a month. So this is going to be the place they're all going to come because they're going to go out and they're going to check you. They'll check your price. We want them to. They're not going to find it for any less. And what they're also getting here is a high quality product that's made here in the USA. Now, that being said, that means your organization is going to explode, right? Your pods are going to start to explode because you're making money on the free shoppers. Everybody in your pods is making money on the free shoppers. And remember, when that free shopper, there's somebody that you brought in because they came in through your invite code. When they come in, and when they come in and join, they're yours as a smart shopper. Oh, and by the way, what happens if somebody just comes in from the internet and just says, I want to join? Guess what? We don't push them away. No, we let them join. You know why? Because every free shopper makes you more money, even if it's not assigned to you. Because what we're going to do is we'll take in all those orphans, let them come in as a free shopper, no pushback, and then we're going to give them away to the leaders. So the people every month that are building will get those free shoppers. And then if they decide to upgrade to smart shopper, what happens? Well, now you got another pod for yourself. And so also, but even while they're a free shopper and we give them away, guess what? That doesn't mean they won't fall into your pods that you're making money on every time they shop. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be unbelievable. I mean, my dream, and this is what I dreamed about when we started putting this together, and we've been slowly building and putting it together. And of course, the real products are still coming. We're going to have so many products behind this, but we're going to start with these unbelievable pricing we've got and then go from there. But my dream was always to have a company where somebody would come in and never leave. Never leave. Because imagine what that's going to do for you, not today, not tomorrow, but months from now and years from now. If everything you're doing just keeps building and building and building, and nobody's leaving. And we're going to make it impossible for people to leave. We've already done it now with this front end where you can come in, get the lowest prices. It'll blow people's mind. Number two, with what we're doing with the revenue share. Number three, what we're doing with the One Marketplace lifetime guarantee, where after 6 months, even your membership goes away. I mean, we're doing the loyalty bonus. So if you're just sitting there holding a position, that loyalty bonus goes up and up and up every month until one day it can be $100 a month. I mean, again, nobody will go away. And then those people that really engage and go, you know what? I'm going to put in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 smart shoppers because I want all the money I can make. I want all the pods I can get. And I want to be making money over here, from the cash pools, right? Which we just talked about tonight. Well, there you have to be a pro. So then those people that want to be a pro that are very entrepreneurial can move to the pro level. But the beauty of this, everybody can come in now with no pushback. Be free. Next step, I'm going to be a smart shopper. Or maybe I'll just be a smart shopper right now because I'm going to waste my time being free. And then after they're in and they're in the business, then we introduce them to pro and say, and that's not for everybody. As a matter of fact, it's not. Probably the pro division is probably for 25% of all the people that join. But if we put millions and millions of people in this, which I believe we're going to, so what if only 25% become pros? But if you're a pro and that's what happens, you can imagine what that's going to do to your income. And by the way, and this is coming. I know I'm a little excited tonight, but this is coming. During this month, we're building the new pro division. It's not ready, and I don't want to talk about a time frame until it's done, because the last step that we promised everybody is to have this pro division where all of you that are in C4th or premier members or whatever, you'll be able to just very simple with a click of a button, become a pro. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to worry about it, and we're going to have new packages for you. Now, I know we were talking about that back in the launch, but we had all these other things we had to get done. We've added more tech support now. And that's the beauty. These people are coming on board, they're getting trained, which means we're going to move faster and faster because we've got more product partners that want to come on board. We've got all this stuff we want to finish, but we're not that far away. And this thing is just going to explode. I mean, I'm telling you, I believe this will become the fastest growing company in the history of the world one day. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be 6 months from now, a year from now. Don't really care. I just know the direction we're going, it's going to appeal to the world and to the masses and to every person you talk to. And maybe even starting today, for the first time, when you go to talk to somebody, you won't get any pushback at all, because when you talk to somebody, say, look, this is the most amazing thing you've ever seen. You need to be a smart shopper and revenue share this. But even if you don't, boy, you'll definitely become a free shopper just because of the price points. So with that, I'll say good night. Oh, I got one more thing. This is a great call tonight. Starting this month, actually going into next month, we're only going to do this corporate call once a month on the last Wednesday of every month because I think we've kind of overdone this call. I want to start doing something else with this time frame. I mean, there's still going to be something going on. I'm actually putting together. I'm not sure how it's all going to work yet, but I want to put together a club for the entrepreneurs that are in this business, people that really want to take it to a high level and build huge incomes. And I want to put together a club, and it's going to be built around happiness and your health and your wealth. Okay, so something is built around happiness, health, and wealth. Some sort of a club I'm put together. It's going to be entrepreneurial, where we can teach people how to have those three things in life. Because I'm telling you, if you're happy and you're healthy, and then you're also wealthy, you're in pretty good shape. And I believe that can happen here at One Marketplace. So I'm going to be working on putting that together with a lot of the top leaders, and we're going to be bringing that out. So I'll be doing that instead of this daily, weekly call. But we will do a corporate call once a month to basically show everybody what we unveiled during that month and also what we're going to be unveiling for the next month. So that'll be the purpose of the corporate call going forward. With that, I'm going to say good night. Appreciate you all being here. I hope you're half as excited as I am, because if you are, you're going to be going to work immediately. And again, you'll see all the stuff I talked about in place next week. Done, finished. We've talked about the daily essentials, the pricing, and of course, your pro performance pools. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to introduce you to One Marketplace, the future of how people will shop and earn now and in the future. People are joining from all around the world because they want more for them and their family. You're going to hear terms that you've never heard before. These terms are smart shoppers, connective marketing, global pod, community pods, smart dollars. These are terms that are not common now, but will be common in the future. So now let's take a look at what it takes to get started and how One Marketplace and connective marketing works by becoming a smart shopper. All it takes to have your own home-based business is $14.95 a month. You can't spend any more than that. And let me tell you this, a lot of people don't go into business for themselves because they feel they can't afford it. Everybody can afford $14.95. In fact, the tax advantages alone will more than offset that. Also understand there's companies out there today where it costs a McDonald's $1.5 million to get started. Other businesses are in the six figures just to have the opportunity to have a business. Here, the only thing you can ever spend is $14.95, which everybody can afford. You're going to be able to shop at One Marketplace at products that no one in the world can get other than through there. You're also going to be able to get discounts from a lot of the vendors who will have specials. There's also something called a loyalty bonus. A loyalty bonus means you do nothing. All you do is pay your $14.95 every month, and after a while, you're going to have a $100 a month loyalty bonus that's built up for you. You also will receive $30 a month in hotel credits that can be used in over 1 million hotels worldwide. So you can see here where you get paid to join and you get paid to shop. How does it work? One Marketplace is an online shopping portal with a wide variety of curated products. As I mentioned, some of the products no one in the world can get anywhere except through One Marketplace. Everybody shops. That's the whole foundation of how this works. People are shopping from all over the world. How would you like to get paid? You paid nothing more than $14.95 for your own business, and you're going to get paid when people shop from all over the world. That's what we're going to take a look here. You don't have to teach people how to shop. It's built into their DNA. Here are some of the products that we already have in One Marketplace: wellness, beauty, travel, sleep, food, automotive. Up on the left there, you're going to see a product for wellness. It's called the perfect food for the perfect body. It addresses 10 different important areas in the body. It's also used as a meal replacement. We have people losing anywhere from 10, 20. One gentleman lost 140 pounds in about 10 months. The acai, that's one of the most potent antioxidants on the planet. It has 30 fruits, vegetables, and herbs. One of the additives has 34 patents just on inflammation. Inflammation is part of every disease and ailment there is. Let's take a look at Voyager, your own private travel platform. You don't have to compete with what's online today. You can't get better prices than Voyager. I took my family to Las Vegas. We stayed at the Mirage Hotel. It was $400 a night at Expedia Priceline. I got it for $74 a night, including everything. Take a look at the Solve. That's a sleep product. You just a little tab, you put it on your tongue, it dissolves in seconds. You're asleep in 5 to 10 minutes. It's incredible. The automotive product. It was developed by one of the scientists at NASA for the fuel. It's the only additive that's EPA approved. It goes into any gas or diesel engine. It gives you more miles per gallon, better performance, especially with gas the way it is today. Other products that we're going to have here in the near future, you're going to be able to have fashion, electronics, pet products, you name it. As long as it can pay you a commission in one marketplace, we can have that product. Let's take a look now at connected marketing. This is what's called a global pod. It has 30 total rings that will be filled in. Take a look at each of these rings. Each one doubles, 2, 4, 8, all the way out to 30. If you remember, if you took a penny and compounded it for 30 days, it turns into $5 million. What do you think 30 rings in one marketplace will turn into? Millions and millions of people from around the world. And when they shop, you're going to get paid. So we're going to take a look at that now. Take a look at the red dot. You decided to become a smart shopper. You put your $14.95 up for your own home-based business. You got the great tax benefits, the great opportunity. And now it's up to you. You were placed at the next open spot on the ring that was available. And that works the same for everybody who ever gets in this. They all become a red dot. But let's take a look and see what happens when you start multiplying and generating income for you and your family by sharing this with other people who want to become smart shoppers. Let's take a look now and see what happens when you want to start developing your own business. These are called community pods. Every time you introduce someone else for $14.95 who's starting their own business, you can see they're put in the next open spot on the next ring. That's how it works. They become their own red dot, which means Pete, if he puts in more people than you and shares it for more smart shoppers, he makes more money than you. If Jane does the same thing, she'll make more than you. This is not multi-level marketing. It's not network marketing. Every time one of those pods fills in completely, 11 rings, there's a total of 2,047 smart shoppers, of which you get paid. So these community pods are yours. You can have as many as you want. You can have 3, 5, 10, 100. It's entirely up to you. It's up to you what you want for you and your family. Let's take a look now and see how you earn money. As you can see on the right here, you got started for $14.95, and now you start doubling. Every time someone else comes in from around the world, you don't get involved in that. You don't put them in. You have no control over that. They're being put in for you. But there's 11 rings. And what happens is at the total, there's 2,047 total people in each one of those pods. Let's take a look at memberships. You get paid anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 a month on each one of the pods. You also get paid every time they shop. Plus, there's something called smart dollars that you're going to learn about here that are genius. But take a look now and see here what happens. You're getting paid on memberships and shopping. That can add up to anywhere from $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month for each pod. So how many do you want? It's paid monthly. It's entirely up to you, whatever you want for you and your family. Let's take a look now at something called smart dollars. I have people who have been in marketing for their entire lives, and once they see this, they said it's the most ingenious thing they've ever seen. Understand, any business, if somebody doesn't walk through your door and buy your product, you don't make any money. If you work for a company that makes a product or service and it's not selling, you don't have a job any longer. That's been taken care of here with smart dollars. It's genius. And now we're going to see how that works and realize what you really have your hands on here. You have to make money. Smart dollars are given to you. They're free. You have to shop with them. Let's take a look now. Smart dollars are perpetual income. As I mentioned, they solve the biggest problem. You never have to worry about making money because people have to shop. The money's given to them to shop through the compensation plan. What happens when John pays his $14.95 or any of the other people? You earn a commission. When you earn a commission, you have to shop with it. When you shop, you create another commission. You create another smart dollar. It keeps going round and round and round, month after month after month after year. Hey, It's the answer to make sure that you never have to worry about income coming in. It's already built into smart dollars. It's genius, folks. And something in the future, not right now, you'll be able to choose if you want to get paid in gold, silver, crypto, or cash. Right now it's cash. And then, but the future, who knows what that's going to, look for all of us. Now let's take a look at this slide. I call this the master slide. If you understand this, it's looking at OneMarketplace from 30,000 feet. You can see everything that's happening and you can decide what you want for you and your family. As you can see on the right there, the global pod has totally engulfed all of your community pods. So you can see John and Gail and all them, 11 rings have passed through them. That means somebody from somewhere in the world intersected with that pod. That means you start earning immediately every time that they pay their membership and every time they shop. This is incredible, folks. Take a look over here at this chart now on the left. You can see smart shoppers. They're all the green dots. These are all the people you choose to share this opportunity with to become smart shoppers. So you're going to get paid in your choice. Cash, you're going to have smart dollars given to you, and the maximum you can earn is the red area for having that many green dots. It's that simple. So as I said, if you had just someone pay $14.95, the most I can ever make is $100 a month eventually. But suppose you shared it with just one person, and that one person could be a spouse, anyone 18 or older. It could be a friend. It could be somebody you ran into who's looking more for them and their family. I'll give you a couple other things it could be. I have business owners who will give this to key employees because they can't afford to give them insurance, but they sure as heck can afford $14.95 for them and show them how that they can benefit and generate income. Also, maybe the local firehouse. I have also, you can do this with charities, with churches or different charities where they get involved as a green dot for you, but then they can put in as many people as they want. Suppose they put in 10 or 20 or 30, and eventually they're making that kind of money. They don't have to do bake sales anymore, folks. So this opportunity is available for everybody. Let's jump down to number 5. Number 5 means you shared this with 5 other people who became smart shoppers for $14.95. The maximum you can make is $5,000 a month. How many people do you know who would like an extra $5,000 a month? How it would affect their life? Take a look now at number 6. Number 6 is you just got one more. They're incentivizing us to help other people. Just one more means it doubled now to 10,000. Now your assets are 70% and your cash is 30% in smart dollars. You can see how that's changing now. The more people you share it with, the maximum number for maxing out the opportunity is 10. Even though you can put in 20, 30, 50, 100, it's entirely up to you. But you max out 90% of it in cash, 10% in smart dollars. Let's just take a look at this, see what could happen. Suppose Bob and Ann and all these people, they maxed out all 11 rings. You're making somewhere, we'll just use a number here. Let's say you're making $10,000 a month for each one to make it easy. 10 of those is $100,000 a month. 90% of it is cash. The 10% would be $10,000 a month that has to be spent on smart dollars. That's why in the future, folks, we're going to need automobiles. We're going to need RVs. We're going to need tiny homes. We're going to need high-end jewelry. Who knows? We're going to have every kind of product you can think of. But suppose you had 20 that were filled in. What would you do with $20,000 a month that you had to spend, or 30? It's entirely up to you. This is the most incredible opportunity I've ever seen. You can give yourself a raise every day or every week or every month. You don't have to wait for the job to give you a raise. Put another person in, share it with another smart shopper, create another green dot, and keep building this business and sharing it with people all over the world. Let's see what it takes now to become a smart shopper. Start shopping and earning today. You're also going to cover something called a Smart Shopper Pro. As you can see, as we said in the beginning, all it can cost you is $14.95 to have your own home-based business. Understand this, folks. Check with your accountant, but the tax advantages alone will more than offset your business. Right now in the US, it's $1,500 a year for having a no-doc tax advantage. Just go to your accountant. I itemize personally, so I get thousands and thousands of dollars a year, but just the minimum. The minimum is $1,500. There's certain things you have to do, but it's your business. This is ridiculous what can happen for you and your family. The Smart Shopper Pro is only $99. There you have to have a monthly subscription. Suppose you took the perfect food for the perfect body because you wanted to be healthy. It's also included. So if you had your own home-based business, it pays for that as well. But there's 8 additional income streams here. And understand something else. We have a 4th and a 9th method of income we haven't even covered. What that is, if you introduce someone who has a product anywhere in the world, any country, and it's accepted by OneMarketplace, they have a royalty they'll pay you every year for 3 years. That's amazing, folks. So understand the power of what we have here. Let's take a look now and see what it takes to get started so that you can get your spot right now locked in on the One Global Pod. So let's get started. Join us today at OneMarketplace. The person who invited you to this opportunity, they have an invite code. Get their invite code and go to onemarketplace.store. Put in their invite code, join for $14.95 or $99 if that's what you choose, and get your own invite code. Now you're able to be in business for yourself. You can share it with as many other smart shoppers as you want. It's your business, whatever you want for you and your family. Just understand, you'll also get your own personal website. It has all the information on all the products that we'll ever have, things that you can send out to people who just want to buy them from you. There's a commission on that, but also to bring them into the business. Everybody will find a separate product that they love and they'll want to join just for that product. Some of them, the only place in the world to get them is from you. But realize that we have videos in there on every product. We have videos on this opportunity. We have meetings every single day where you can invite people. You don't have to do anything, folks, except pay $14.95, share it with as many people as you want, and then let them make their own decision, okay? But just get started. Lock in your position. Stop giving the profit to Costco, Amazon, and all the other retailers out there. Start giving it to you. Start getting paid by thousands of people who are shopping all over the world, and they're passing through your pods. Understand how this works, folks. It's the greatest opportunity I've ever seen. Get your position, lock it in, and become part of what's happening here globally with OneMarketplace.